We are poor men, Mr. Fisher. Failure is a luxury we cannot afford. It's the result of laziness, poor discipline. And all that can be corrected. New habits formed. Don't you think, Enrique?
I'm the one that screwed up, not her. Sir, if...
What is it, Moss?
Nothing.
I thought so. We have no margin for error. None of you should ever forget that.
I followed your orders and saved over 2,000 people, Williams. Even though Dufresne took it out on me and Enrica.
Then he sent you to Russia.
He needed a tanker. Didn't say why. A smuggling ship was trapped in the ice in the Sea of Okhotsk. They dropped me in to clear the area and secure the tanker for them. I never want to see another ship again.
Here are your tasks, Fisher. First, secure the area. I want the mercenary guards dead so they can't wake up and shoot our allies in the back. Second, disable the explosives they've set in the ice. We don't want the ship to be free just yet. Finally, disable their communications network so they can't report anything. When that's done, board the ship and secure the captain. Our man on the inside will drop you a rope.
Sam, disregard Emil's orders. Do not kill these mercenaries, just knock them out. We'll extract a few of them for interrogation.
How's it going, guys? This is Syndrome with Mission 6 of Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Double Agent for the original Xbox. This mission is called Okhotsk, I think is how you pronounce it, which I believe is a work settlement in Russia. And if I remember right, they used to fire sounding rockets from there up until I think 2005, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, let's do this. We're going to knock out everybody in this first area. So, everybody in the first part of this mission, actually. So we're going to have lots of knockouts at the end. Just sneak up and whop a bunch of people. So there's a lot of different ways you can do this. I'll show you the ways that work for me. Don't forget to use the save point up here.
Ugh, it's humid.
Alrighty. Stay out of this guy's flashlight area, because even though you can't see him, he can see you. And then when he turns to leave, you can exit. And grab him through this wall of ice.
Here's how this works. You talk to me, or I hurt you.
You won't get anything out of me. If you... Ow! Ow! Cut it out! I'll talk!
Tell me about your setup, tough guy.
There's a cave. We store a lot of stuff in it. The roof is pretty thin in places. If you have some rope, you might be able to break the ice and climb down.
Then it's a good thing I brought some rope.
Anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to show you the way that I do this, the method that I go through, and what works best for me. So you can do it any way that you want, but this is the way that works best for me. So we're just going to climb down this rope, and he's going to start heading away. And when we're down far enough to where we're not going to hurt ourselves, we're going to drop off and walk around this way, because he is going to turn around and show his back to us like that. And we're just going to grab him and bring him back here where we're going to choke him out. Alright. Now, this other guy, we're going to walk around to the back of this tent, but you need to keep an eye on where he's at. So that's why I use my thermals. That way you can see when he gets in front of this door or in front of the flap, and you can grab him and then choke him out in here. Alright, then we need to use this computer here and hack the communications. Now we can move on to the next area. Be careful, there's a wall mine here. Make sure you get it on the green. And head through here for the next save point. Alright. Now here you can see lasers here. You can deactivate them with your pistol by OCPing them. But there's also that guard coming. And just like on the bank mission, the guards can walk through the beams without tripping them. So when we knock him out, we're actually going to carry him through there so that we don't have to OCP those beams. It's just a little bit faster. So we're going to sneak up on him and hold down the attack button to knock him out. Then drop him over here. And we're going to wait for this guy. And now, once he gets up there, we're going to go up and knock him out. And then we're going to head over here and use this computer for the second communications.
Next.
Alright, there are two different ways that you can go here, but we're going to go this way. And there are two wall mines here. So again, get them on the green. Or when you hear it beep, right after it beeps, it'll be green. Just like you saw there. And now we're going to head in here for the next save point.
I think this is enough for now, but we've still got 2 bombs
All right.
left. I know, but I don't like the way things are going out here. Besides, the ice will still be here tomorrow.
Now here we're going to wait until this guy comes this way and stops. He'll be looking in our direction. We'll want to wait until he turns and walks to the left, and then we're going to follow him. So we'll follow him this way and be kind of quick and grab him. And then hold down the choke button so that you pick him up. And then drop him. Because if you just let him fall, the guy on the other side of this, whatever it is, that guy right there, will hear him fall and come check it out, and we don't want that. We want him to stay there. So we're going to get up here and hold down the knockout button to pick him up, and we want the guy that's far down there to see him, like to see us like he just did. That'll get him to come this way so that we can get behind him and knock him out. So drop him behind this crate. And wait for him to get a little bit farther. And then we're going to follow him, and as soon as we get close enough, we're going to knock him out. And pick him up. And we're going to bring him over behind the crate with this buddy. It can be kind of tricky figuring out the right way to knock all these guys out, but it's so much fun. I love this mission. So now we're going to head over here and bypass the circuit on this first bomb
done.
And we need to make sure we take out both of these bombs before we activate all the communications devices. But here's the third one. But we need to take out both bombs first.
Next.
Otherwise, you will be too close to the NSA side, and the JBA will want you to find a computer and send everything that's on your device to them. So save here. And then once you get through here, there are 3 different guys out here that we're going to want to take out. So hide behind these boxes. And the guy that's walking there in the back is going to be the first guy we're going to take out. So wait till that guy walks away, and we're going to wait until this guy turns around, and then we're going to get up behind him very quickly and grab him. Now bring him back to a dark area. Doesn't really matter where. They keep a pretty tight patrol, so as long as it's dark it should work. And choke him out. Now we're going to wait for that guy to get back to his original spot. And then we're going to grab him as well. Gotcha, fool. So bring him back with his friend. I kind of like to keep the bodies together. So choke him out. And then this last guy, we're going to get close to, but oh, I thought he was going to hear me there. But not too close. I mean, we are going to get close enough to knock him out, but wow. Alright. Pick him up and bring him over by wherever you left the other 2 bodies. Lay him down here. And now head back over and deactivate the second bomb. Bingo. Now when you hack the final communications, it'll be far enough away from the NSA side that he won't want us to... Sorry, I forgot to say to save there. It'll be far enough away from the NSA side that that Emil won't want you to send everything on your device to them, which is good. So we're just going to head over here and wait for this guard to turn his back to us. As soon as he does, head back behind this tent. And you can cut the material here if you want to. It'll get this guard to stop when he gets back here, but a lot of times when I do that, he spots me. So I don't. I let him just continue his patrol. And then we're going to get up here and grab him. And grab him. Jeez. Took forever. Anyway, choke him out back here and hold it down so that you pick him up. And then make sure that you crouch before dropping him. Otherwise these guys will get suspicious. So I don't think you have to, but I always wait for this guy to turn around and start heading away from us before I head over here. I don't think he'll see you anyway, but I always do it just to be safe. Because we're going to grab this guard, and we don't want him facing this direction when we grab him. Just in case. And we can choke him out over here. And now we're just gonna head toward that guy, that guard.
Что это я только что услышал?
Ooh. Did he hear me? Apparently not. Alright. So we're just gonna get up behind him and knock him out as well. Thump. And then hide him somewhere dark. We'll hide him over here with his friend. Alright. Now, in here, we can hack the last another communications device.
Done.
And now in here is another objective. You can take the pistol ammo if you want. I always do. I don't know why. I don't use any, but pick up those encryption codes. That's for the NSA. Lost where I was for a minute. But now we gotta head into the caves. And the caves are so much fun. So many people have trouble with the caves, but they're really not that difficult. As long as you use the method that I do. So, save in here. Alright. Here we go. Exit through here. And then we're going to switch off this generator to turn off the lights. And then you can hide in this corner if you want, without putting your back to those boards. But I do it just to be safe. Because there is going to be a guard that's going to come through here. And his flashlight will see you if you're not tucked in this corner pretty well. So he's going to come check out this generator. And we're going to get up here and knock him out when he gets close. There we go. Now go full speed ahead. Don't worry about your noise level until you get up here. Slow down. And switch off this generator. That'll shut off the light that's right there. And we can walk on this bridge over to where that guard's at. And now here's where people get messed up. You need to actually make some noise here so that he turns around and starts heading that way. And we're going to sneak around the other side of this ice pillar thing. And grab him. And then choke him out as long as you're in the dark, doesn't matter where. And then we're going to head back up here to the bridge. And we're going to wait for this guard here to start heading up those stairs. And you can get behind him. And whop him. Again, don't let his body fall because there is a guard at the very top. And he'll hear it fall, so put him in the dark. And hack this communications device, the last one. Oh, it was a JBA objective this whole time. I thought it was an NSA objective. I apologize. But I turn off the communications computer just so that it's not shining any light toward the body. And then up here is the last guy. And as soon as he turns around and starts heading back where he came from, we're going to get up behind him and knock him out.
That's it, I'm done. Better head for the ship and find a way in.
So I apologize. This whole time it was a JBA objective. The communications hacking. This whole time I thought it was an NSA objective, and it's a JBA objective. So I apologize for that. It was picking up the codes that will tip you over the line with the NSA and make the JBA suspicious. So still, make sure you deactivate the bombs before you pick up those codes that was in the tent over here. But now we're just gonna quickly make our way back to the ship. Doesn't matter which route you take, and it doesn't matter how much noise you make because we knocked everybody out. So doesn't really matter that much. So go ahead and climb up these boxes. If I can get the hell up there. There we go. And grab the rope and climb on up. And we are halfway done.
You're progressing nicely. Head for the captain's cabin on the upper decks. Once you've subdued him, the ship will be ours.
Sam, while you're on the ship, I have 2 assignments for you. Hide a tracker in the communications room. Until we know what Dufresne needs this tanker for, we have to track it. Then I want you to get information about the ship's cargo. Make sure the contents aren't dangerous.
This is not your lucky day.
Kill me if you want. I'll tell you nothing.
I respect your loyalty to your captain.
The captain? You want information about that pig? Why didn't you say so?
Start with what you don't like about him.
He drinks! Like a fish. And then he turns into a raving lunatic.
What's he like when he's not drinking?
He's asleep.
Oh, I love his little interrogation sequence. But we're just going to knock him out and make sure that we pick him up and then lay him down so there is a guard over to the left and we don't want him to see us. So, or to hear us rather. So we're going to head down here through this door. And then through here, there's 2 guards here that you can knock out. It'll make the next part a lot easier, but since we don't have to, I'm not going to. I'm going to be a rebel. Leave him conscious. So wait until he's walking away from us and head in behind him. And we can head right over and have a nice little chat with the captain down here.
You, thief! I saw you on the cameras. You cannot hide from me. You want my boat, huh? You think you can take her away from me? I do not think so, my friend. Nobody takes my ship away from me. Do you hear? Nobody! She is mine!
I'll bet he's great fun at parties.
I'll scuttle this ship before I let you have her. There are 4 bombs hidden on board, and I've armed them to go off in 10 minutes. You and I are going to the bottom of the sea together, my clever friend. What do you think about that?
Definitely save here. There we go. Now, this part is very tricky since we didn't take those 2 guys out, but I love a challenge. So take out your pistol and zap this light.
Fisher, we need that ship. If his threat is genuine, the bombs have to be in the machine room. Find him.
So we can just sneak past that guy that was in the hallway, depending on where he's at. But you have to zap that first light. If you don't, they'll see you when you come out. And this is a long the long way to where we're going, to the bombs. Because the short way, you'll fall right into the middle of the guards. So, we're going to take the long way around, but it'll pay off. It's going to be a lot easier to keep from getting spotted. So zap this light. Open this door. Close it behind us. Now this guy, we're going to grab. And then we're going to take him back in the corner and choke him out and hold it down so that you don't drop him. And then you can go ahead and crouch and drop the body. And right here is our first bomb.
You'll never make it. I have booby traps hidden all over this ship.
Now these ones, I already know the sequence too. So like you saw there, we're just gonna go.
You think you're so smart? Well, guess what? I reset the timer. Now you only have 3 minutes left.
We're just gonna go in sequence from right to left. So that was easy. Put out that light, that'll bring the guards toward our last position. And then zap this camera. And if you did everything right, you won't have to deal with guards through the whole rest of this bomb sequence. This one is going to be sequential from left to right.
You're only halfway done. You'll never make it.
And now this one is 1, 3, 2, 4. Alright.
There's still one bomb for you to find, my friend. And time is running out.
So zap that light. And this last one, I can never remember what the sequence is. So I'm going to have to feel the vibrations. If you go over one of the chords, if it's the next one in the sequence, your controller will vibrate. So that's how you figure out which one to cut. There we go. There we go. Vibration, and there we go.
Damn you, Splotch. I still have some surprises left for you. I'll see you in hell.
That settles it. Now all that's left is take care of the captain.
There we go, plenty of time left. And we have plenty of time to get over here and through this door over here. And save. Okay, this is a pain in the ass. Not gonna lie. Getting through here without being spotted or knocking anyone out. I'm going to attempt it. So, zap this light. Exit through this door. Oh, I hope this works. Okay, we're gonna wait for the shadow of the guy on the top floor on the railing over to the left. So wait for it. There it is. So whistle. That'll catch everyone's attention and bring them toward us. Because if you go up there with them still in all their normal areas, they will see you up there and you will be shot. Just a heads up. So we're going to wait for the guy that was upstairs to come down that ladder. Which is taking forever. Hurry up. So those guys don't stay gone for long. And this part you have to do very, very fast once you get up here to the top. Apparently he's not coming down. Alright, well, zap this light. And head over here quick. Pick this lock. Open the door. Don't worry about closing it behind you. Just open the door. Scan the crate.
Lambert, I checked the cargo. It's not what we're looking for. It's drugs.
Roger that. At least it's not weapons. I'll let people know. Good work, Fisher.
Like I said, you had to be quick, so close the door on the way out, not in. Don't worry about it then. Because they will head into that room looking for you. So, then we just go through this vent here. And we're going to save in this room because it worked. Okay. Now get your sticky shocker attachment on here before you go up the stairs. Okay, that way it doesn't have to attach it later. Then switch back to your pistol. And we're going to head up the steps. Again, this has to be quick as well. So we're going to get over here and we're going to zap this light. And there's going to be a guard that's going to come down these steps. So we have to zap this light up here as well. Here he comes. Switch to your launcher again with your sticky shockers. And as soon as he gets far enough down where he can't be seen, zap him. Because there are guards up on that next floor that will see him if he's not far enough down. So we're going to zap this light again. And then we're going to head up the stairs to just below the floor and zap this light. Now as quickly and quietly as you can, head up these steps. Jump up to the beam and bring your legs up and then just shimmy your way down here. Because that light doesn't take long to come back on. And we want to get past these guys without taking them out. Like a boss. So once we get to where we can't shimmy anymore, we're going to drop down. Head over this way. And we're going to head up the steps over here. And then once we get up here and get up this next flight of stairs, we're going to save in here. Okay. I apologize if you've heard some things throughout this video in the background. My family is the loudest goddamn family in the world when you are trying to record something, so I apologize for that. I'll try to edit it out during the editing step, but we'll see how it goes. I'll do what I can. So, don't get all the way up to the wall. Stand by this light and by the wall to the right. That way when this guard comes down here, he won't see you, and we're not going to take him out. We don't have to, so again, we're not going to. If you want to, it's rather easy. When he turns around, we're going to follow him, but you can grab him if you're fast enough, and then hide him in the corridor that we're going to go into right here on the right. So it's easy enough, but we're not going to. So we're going to open this door and just stay in the doorway, because there is going to be a guard coming from this direction. And we don't want to be spotted by him. Obviously, we don't want to be spotted by anybody. But this guard we're going to take out. But not until he heads back into that room that he just came out of. So he's going to sit down at the computer, and we're going to wait for him to get back up and head back into that little locker room or whatever it was again. No rush, dude. Take your time. Probably over there looking at porn. Pervert. Alright. He finished up now. He's got to go wash his hands. So we're going to follow him into the locker room. And we're going to grab him and bring him back in the corner and choke him out. And not let him drop. And then we're going to crouch and drop him. There's not even a sink back here, you damn sicko. So now we're going to head back out this way. And like you saw me do, we shut off that light there. And if you're really quiet, you can grab this guy. Because he's deaf. So we're going to bring him back with his buddy, which is where we're going to choke him out. And again, don't let him drop because the guy in the hallway that we didn't take out can hear it. So, depending on where he's at in the hall. But we don't know where he's at, so we're going to be safe. Okay. Now we're going to go back over. Bypass the circuit.
That settles it. Now all that's left is take care of the captain.
There we go. Installed the tracker. Now we've just got to extract. So wait till he walks past and go behind him and skip this save. And once you get through the door here and close it behind you, then save in that room. There we go. That way the guy doesn't turn around and see you after you save, because that'll completely screw you over. So we're going to head over to this door here and use the optic cable. And there will always be a guard here. So we're just going to have to wait for him to turn around. And head through the door. And then up the ladder over here. And there is a turret at the end of this area here. So wait for it to be facing away from the wall. And hurry over here and put your back against it. Now we're going to wait for this guard to pass us. And wait for this turret to face away from us again, and then we can hurry down here. And as long as you get close enough, it won't shoot you. See? Just like that. Now we're going to use our pistol to OCP this light here. And then get out your launcher with the OCP rounds or electric rounds, whatever you want to call it. And as soon as this guard turns around and starts walking away, we're going to get it out. And when he passes the turret, we're going to shoot it with the electric rounds. Now you can walk as slowly as you want. Pretty slow, actually, because there are wall mines on either side. So walk slowly past there, and then hide on the other side of this exhaust pipe or whatever it is from him, and follow him around, and hide on this side. So we're just going to wait for him to walk away from that door. And then we're going to go in the door behind him. And walk down to the end of the hall and go in the door here. And there you go. Mission complete. All the objectives were completed except for the board the tanker and neutralize the captain. That was canceled through the story, but everything else was completed. And there you go. Just over 37.5 minutes. You took out a whole 20 enemies. But you weren't spotted by the enemy at all, 0 bodies were found, and you didn't set off any alarms, so 100% stealth. So, as always, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos.